Totally clueless, huh? No problem. There are two main modes to the game. In corridor mode, you assume a first-person view. Use the D-pad to move forward and turn left or right. Use L1 to swing your sword and R1 to fire a gun if you have it. At the top of the screen is the compass. It tells you what direction you're facing, as well as if there's a path available to your left or right. This represents your health. If it turns red, you're in trouble. The mini-map will automatically fill in areas and doorways you encounter as you explore. The pulsing circle is you. In cursor mode, use the D-pad or left analog stick to move and X to click. Use L1 and R1 to cycle between looking at objects, interacting, or using an equipped item. The cursor will glow when over an interactive object. Press square at any time to enter and exit your inventory. Here you can view, use, and equip all the goodies you come across, including medicine that restores your health. Keep an eye out for that. That's all there is to it. Now get out there and make me proud. We join our hero, tumbling through space just outside the Zayat sector. The captain has managed to escape the alien attack on the LBP Federation starship Goliath. Unfortunately, the escape pod seems to be running out of fuel. A small and conveniently dangerous planet looms in the distance. I sense the sack person. Bring it to me. The sack people must pay for what they've done to our world. It's been so long since I've had a fresh mind to probe into. I will enjoy this. Wooden skull and peel away the layers of its mind. Come the welcoming committee, you better find a place to hide. What dangers, what excitement, what amazing adventures await our hero. These geothermal vents are constantly spewing hot steam. This pod seems to have done its last bit of escaping. The vines emit an odd glow and quiver nervously. It seems they are as afraid of you as you are of them. These are likely the only forms of life on this planet that won't try to eat you. Finger in there. With survival instincts like that, the alien horde will gain on you in no time. Another waste of quality upholstery. This burden. Emergency supplies like medicine, bandages, and clean underwear. It's beyond repair, and there's nothing to salvage. This isn't a good place to stop and rest. You need to find a more concealed place to hide. It's beyond repair, and there's nothing to salvage. There's nothing else. First of all, you don't want that funky glowing slime on your hands. Second of all, did you forget about the marauding horde of alien soldiers coming your way? You don't have time to pick flowers right now. These geothermal vents. Don't stick your finger. Don't stick. geothermal vents. What luck! A cave! I'm sure it's perfectly safe in there. Are you gonna go down that easily? Why don't you try again and show those aliens who's boss? What danger? Will fully restore your health, but beware, you can only carry a limited amount. A nice old-fashioned touch to liven up the cell. Rusty shackles adorn the wall. You will resemble your new roommates if you don't find a way out. A nice old... Go on, touch it. I dare you. a wholesome sample from the pile. Trust me, you don't need any more. There's an idea, but your woolen hands are far too soft. This must power that oversized bug zapper. A smelly bone with chunks of meat clinging to it. A smelly bone with chunks of meat clinging to it. Delicious! In a certain dimension, those two items work perfectly together. This is not that dimension. It's like those two things. Excellent guess. Wrong, but nonetheless excellent. In a certain dimension, it's like pushing a square peg to a round hole. This must... There's an idea, but your woolen hands are far... The rotten bone would just shatter. An old shackle you kept as a souvenir of your capture. In a certain... Strange symbols line the display. It's another circuit panel, but this one is wisely kept out of reach. The weapons rack is empty. Where's a good 50 kilowatt phase pulse rifle when you need one? You already took anything worth taking. Curse your stubby warm legs. There's no way you'll reach that panel. It's another circuit panel, but there aren't any handles. It must be opened electronically. You huff, you puff, but you fail to blow the door down. What a mess. It emits a faint glow and has a large button on the side. Try pressing it. It emits... Marines took your gun. You'll need to find another one, but at least you found that knife. A serious door for some serious firepower. I'm sure this does something very useful. A serious door for... We should complain about the unsafe conditions here. Isabella wraps her. Oh my. Wrong script. Ahem. It's a long cylindrical metal object that does nothing particularly interesting. Surprisingly, you failed to pry open the massive doors with your flimsy woolen fingers. That's exposed wiring. Surprisingly, you failed... matter where you are in the galaxy, there will be fuzzy dice. Kind of like fast food or stupidity, but much more pleasant. Hopefully, this is trying to say that the ship is okay and won't break into a million pieces after takeoff. I think it says that we're stranded on an alien planet. Oh my. Those are the flight controls. What do you think they do? Looks like we'll have to hotwire this puppy. You are powerless against the aliens' mind control, as if you are nothing more than a character in a video game. You banished my people to the end of the galaxy, but now the galaxy will be mine. The alien overlord used his psychic powers to take over Craft's world, and then proceeded to conquer the entire galaxy. The end. Oh, come now. I know you can do better than that. Why don't you go back and try again?